Hello and welcome back to Bodyweight Calisthenics. I'm Mark, I'm 55 and this is a YouTube channel dedicated to my personal calisthenics transformation which started 2.5 months ago. And I'm about to start workout number 26. So as one of you rightly pointed out, I've spent approximately 26 hours in this space doing my workouts and I've recorded most of it on camera and shared it with you. I'm not going to share all today's workout with you. It's a bit of a luxury today. I've got quite a lot of time to do the workout and I'm going to get on with the workout and just take my time and enjoy it and do a full workout. But I am going to share a specific part of today's workout with you, and that is this idea of getting rid of, weaning myself off these support bands which I've been using. I've been using these most of the time for my chin-ups and my pull-ups. And it's important to me that I get myself weaned off them. And one of you came up with a really good idea, Phil, actually. And so I'm going to take on Phil's advice today and have a go at doing negative chin-ups and negative pull-ups, which essentially means getting myself up to the top of the movement and then lowering myself down slowly, stopping halfway and then going back up. So in other words, not having to go right from the bottom all the way up. But by doing that, I'll have time under tension on the muscles. I'll be able to build the muscles, build the strength. And the theory and the idea is each time I do this, each time I come out to the gym, I'll just go a little bit further down and then a little bit further the next time. And eventually I'll be doing a full chin up and a full pull up. Pull-ups being that way, chin-ups being that way, of course. So that's what I'm going to be attempting today, and I'm going to be sharing it with you. And I will also be doing my whole workout, but I'm not sharing the whole workout with you today. One thing I've noticed is recording parts of the workout and keep moving the camera and repositioning the camera is a bit of a distraction in the sense it kind of stops me enjoying the workout. And I know that's a bit kind of selfish and I should be sharing it because I'm doing a YouTube channel, but today I'm just going to enjoy the luxury of having no time pressures. Nobody's waiting for me to have dinner, nobody's waiting for me to go shopping, everybody's out the house, I'm all on my own, so I've got plenty of time to enjoy the luxury of just doing the workout on my own. But I am going to stop and start filming when I try doing these negative chin-ups. Right, so let's get on with it. I'll see you in a second. Oh, by the way, exciting news, really exciting news for me. In actual fact, I've got 5 new flags to put in my subscriber map of the world today. What's exciting about it is that I've got new subscribers ranging from Wiltshire, which is quite close to home on the worldwide scale, all the way over to Australia. I've also got Portugal, Romania and Pennsylvania. That's where Phil was, who gave me the advice about the negative chin-ups. Anyway, without further ado, let me get on with this workout and I'll come back to you in a second when I get round to the stage when I'm doing negative chin-ups. Bye for now. Having said what I've just said about not filming the whole workout and by way of an intermission, I wanted to just make a comment on something. Really struggling with the press-ups today on these. And I'm actually doing mini sets. I made a record of them here. I've done 5 sets of 3 and 2 sets of 4. Now if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I was getting up to sort of 7 or 8 comfortable press-ups on the floor, and then 2 workouts ago started using these handles. They're obviously making it more difficult. I'm going much further down. There's a much bigger range of motion. But the question I wanted to ask you, I think several of you have intimated that it's okay to do this, but 5 sets of 3, 2 sets of 4, I'm going to do another set of 4. That will bring me up to 15 plus 12, which is 27 press-ups. Is it swings and roundabouts? Is it 6 of one and half a dozen the other? Does it matter as long as I do 27? Which is approaching what I was doing before. What do you think? Anyway, I will see you in a second for the negative chin-ups. Hello again, I'm back again. Another slight diversion from my plan, which was to do the workout without videoing it, but I just wanted to share something else with you. You'll be aware of the fact that I was struggling with these reverse rows because my feet were slipping along the board here. Well, I've solved the problem. I've attached by screwed a piece of batten along there, and you'll see in a second it works a treat. I'll just get myself in position and demonstrate with a set of reverse rows. Up and pause and down. And pause and pause, and down, and pause, and down. So whilst I'm having my rest between my sets of reverse rows, let's get these 5 new flags in this worldwide map of subscribers. Don't forget, wherever you are in the world, let me know. And I'll put a flag in the map. It gives me a real buzz, this, a real sense of motivation. It's wonderful to know that these little videos that I make in the corner of my garage, in the corner of a field, in the corner of a little village in Cheshire, England, go out all over the world. First one, Phil, Pennsylvania. I'm going to be trying your technique of negative chin-ups in a minute, Phil, if you keep watching. So there you go, just below New York. Quite a cluster there in the States. And now I've got first one in Romania. Susti Portocal or Susti Portocal 21. Anyway, I don't know how to pronounce it and I apologise for that, but there you are in Romania. First one in Romania. Bruno Pinto in Portugal. I'm afraid you're not the first, Bruno. There's already one in Portugal, so there's the second one. And then, this is the biggie for me. John Bentley, New South Wales, Australia. Look at that, New South Wales. Thanks for being there. I mean, I'm putting a line there. It's probably quicker to go that way. Anyway, last but not least, Simon in Wiltshire. A bit closer to home. There we go, Simon. I'm going to do my 3rd set of reverse rows and then I'll be back to do some negative chin-ups to try and wean myself off the support bands. Right, negative chin-ups, workout 26, first time I've tried them. This is going to be interesting, I've never tried these before. I know the theory behind it, I know what the idea is, and I really do want to wean myself off these support bands. So this is a way of it's kind of a halfway house. So I think the idea is that you get yourself up into the starting position and then you lower yourself down, and then when you're almost down you stop and go back up again. We'll see how it goes. You're watching me learn on the job again, and it's the first time, so if I get this wrong the first time, forgive me, it's a learning curve. So I'm going to go up, down, up, and then all the way down. Let's have a go. Up, down, up, and then slowly all the way down. Now that was interesting. Let me get the microphone. Now that was interesting because, well, number 1, I achieved it. But number 2, wow, the core work that I could feel going on there. I could really feel my core engaging. I quite enjoyed that, actually. Let's have another go. I'll probably get better this time because I'm perfecting the technique. Phil, Pennsylvania, suggested this after the last video. By the way, while I'm stood here, old Natty in the States, thank you for your encouragement. Thanks everyone else, Keith, Mick, the Technomage, old Natty. I might not have come out to the garage today if it wasn't for you being out there. Anyway, I'm not blowing smoke, I genuinely, sincerely mean it. Let me get this back on here. This is the microphone. Let me have another go at one of these. I'm wary of my shins banging on that frame when I go up, so that's why I'm being a little bit tentative getting up there, but let's have another go now. Up, and down, and stop. Oh, the core, and now up, and then all the way down, slowly. Let's do another. I can see what you mean. This really would be a way of weaning myself off these support bands. I am finding it very difficult. Up, down, stop, up, stop, and down. You might be able to give me some tips and advice on how I'm doing these. I might be doing them completely wrong. I've interpreted what was said in a comment to the best of my ability. Now, you might want me to stop and go up and down on the top half of the range several times, but I think I can tell you that I wouldn't be able to do that. I've got to go down and stop. I know about time under tension and all that, but there's a limit to what I can achieve at the moment. Let's have another go. Down. So what happened? What happened then was my hand gave way. These are quite big bars, you know. These are. Let me show you. I've made these out of a banister rail. It's quite a big thing to get a grip of. I've been watching people do pull-ups and power-ups on the internet, and the bar is a lot thinner than this, and sometimes it gets the better of me. I'm going to try one more time, and then if I get any more pain in my hand, I'm going to stop, because I'm always mindful, because of my age and because of a device I've received. And again, I think it was Keith or Phil or Mick about tendons, and you know, I'm not getting any younger, so I don't want to damage the whole workout routine by hurting one of my hands. Let's have one more go. I'll try and put the pressure on my fingers rather than my thumbs. Okay, I tried it again. It worked. I did 4 little pumps then. You'll probably have noticed. That's really working those biceps. I think I'm going to adopt that. So there we go, workout 26, done and dusted and in the can, as they say in the film industry. A mixed bag. I did enjoy doing it without worrying about filming bits of it, although I did renege on that and come back and film some bits which I felt were relevant. I really enjoyed doing the flags today, 5 in one go, all over the world literally. This was interesting, the press-ups. I don't think I've gone backwards. I just think I'm putting more into the form and the technique, and because I'm using those handles, I'm getting a much fuller range of motion. I'm deliberately doing them slowly for time under tension, so I'm not too worried. I did a lot of mini sets. Is that valid? I think so. Let me know. The reverse rows, they're getting easier. The technique and form is getting easier. This batten I've put on the floor to hold my feet in place has made a massive difference. The idea of holding at the top, I think it was Keith, holding at the top and pausing just for that time under tension before you release. It's all coming together, the technique and form on the reverse rows. I think soon I will have to do what I've promised I was going to do, and I know we've discussed this in the past. I'm going to have to redesign this and have that bar lower so that I get a better amount of intensity. The chin-ups, the negative chin-ups. Now that was an interesting experiment, that. I had noticed that by using the support bands, I didn't feel as if it was really working my biceps, whereas those today, starting at the top, doing negative, stopping halfway and then going back up, and on that 4th set, the final set, where I actually stopped and pumped up and down 4 times, I really could feel that in my biceps. I could feel it in my hands as well. Maybe it's time to think about getting a smaller bar. Anyway, another thing that was tough today was squats. Going really slowly, measured, controlled, really feeling the burn in my legs. Apart from that, a lovely workout, really enjoyed it. On the subject of nutrition, before I did my workout, an hour before, I can't work out in the hour after I've eaten because it just sits heavily on my stomach. I had some lentil soup and some cheese scones, so some protein and some carbohydrates. I'm going over to the kitchen now. I'm going to have 3 boiled eggs. I've just got some duck eggs off my neighbour. I'm actually looking after the ducks this week for them, so I might put a little bit of video of the ducks in for you next time, because they're cute little things. Indian running ducks, there's 6 of them. They run around with their heads up in the air. Anyway, I digress. That's nothing to do with calisthenics. Thanks again for being there. I'll see you in 2 days' time for the next workout. Bye for now.